Hello, students. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter in your supplementary reader snapshots, and the name of the chapter is The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroyan, published within the collection My Name is Aram. The main characters in the story are Aram, Murad, Uncle Khusro, and John Byro, who is a farmer. This story is about two boys who belong to Garogallinan tribe, whose hallmarks are trust and honesty. The story begins in a mood of nostalgia. One day back, there, in the good old days when I was 9. So it is clear that Aram, the narrator, is 9 years old. One summer morning, Aram is awakened at 4 o'clock by his 13-year-old cousin Murad. He was sitting on a beautiful white horse. Murad invited the narrator to ride. Aram could not believe that the horse had anything to do with his cousin Murad or any other member of their family. Do you know, children, why couldn't Aram trust what he saw? Absolutely. As I have already mentioned above, they belonged to Garogallinan tribe that was famous for its honesty and for about 11 centuries. Children, read page 2 of the chapter very carefully for the detailed description of the tribe. It is one of the most important long answer type questions. So please refer to para 3 at page 2. Now let's move ahead. Murad could not afford to buy the horse, so he must have stolen it. Hence, Aram felt both delighted and frightened at the same time. Students, in his childlike innocence and simplicity, Aram made himself believe that stealing a horse just for a ride was not the same thing as stealing money. It could be called stealing only if they sold the horse. Aram changed his clothes, jumped out of the window, and leaped onto the horse behind Murad. They were so happy that Murad began to sing. Aram felt that there was a crazy element in the tribe. Each family had a passionate streak in them, and in their family, Murad was the one who was supposed to carry the wild trait. Before Murad, it was Uncle Khusro, who was supposed to be crazy. Children, I suggest you to read para 5 at page 3 for the elaborated description of Uncle Khusro. You may be asked to draw a character sketch of Uncle Khusro. So, this paragraph will help you. Students, now let's discuss page 4, 5 and 6 of the chapter. Aram and Murad let the horse run for as long as it felt like running. Then Murad started riding alone. After 5 minutes, Aram took his turn to ride. The horse, instead of running to the irrigation ditch, ran down the road to the vineyard and began to leap over grapevines. Aram fell off the horse. It was Murad who helped him. Murad walked the horse to the barn of a deserted vineyard. They went back home. In the afternoon, Uncle Khusro came to their house for coffee. Meantime, another visitor, whose name was John Byro, visited their house. He was sad as his beautiful white horse had been stolen a month ago and was still untraced. Uncle Khusro shouted that he should not pay attention to it. Now, let's discuss page number 7 and 8, please. After the farmer went away, Aram ran to Murad's house and informed him about John Byro's visit. One morning, as usual, the boys were on their way to the deserted barn where they used to tether the horse. They encountered John Byro. John Byro studied. He observed the horse eagerly. He asked the boys the name of the horse. Murad replied that its name was My Heart. John Byro wanted to look into the horse's mouth, as it looked so much like the one he had lost. John Byro said that tooth for tooth, it was the same. He would swear it was his horse if he did not know the fame of their family for honesty. Yet the horse was the twin of his horse, saying that he would believe his heart rather than his eyes. He walked away. The next day, early morning, they put the horse in John Byro's vineyard. That afternoon, John Byro came to their house and showed his horse to Aram's mother. He said that he was surprised as the horse was stronger and better tempered too. Uncle Khusro heard this. He became irritated and shouted at him, saying, "Quiet, man, quiet. Your horse has been returned. Pay no attention to it." So, students, this was the synopsis of the story. I hope you have understood it. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Thank you. God bless you.